This is Pierre-Yves Delacote, working at Planet Technologies. Meetings, Teams meetings. Where should you plan your Teams meetings? Should you plan them in Outlook or in Teams calendar? I think I highly suggest you to do that in Teams because now you have almost all the features that you have in Outlook and even more. So let me show you first to start two ways to plan a meeting. So I guess probably you know already that you can plan a meeting in calendar and then you choose when you want to plan the meeting. You add the title, and if you want to store the meeting in the channel for recording purpose, then you can find the team where you want to go and then the channel where you want to store the meeting. So that's one option. And another option is you're already in the team, in a channel, so you can just say, okay, meet now, but actually you're not going to meet now, you're going to schedule a meeting here. And then it has already done the job for you, putting the right team and right channel. So it saves a little bit of time if you want to do that way. Both ways are good. Either from the calendar, the advantage to go through the calendar, you choose the timing, and from the channel you have already the name of the channel stored in your meeting. So, and then you can use the schedule assistant if you want to find the best time to do your meeting. You can add required attendees, optional attendees. This is a new user interface. So that's why there's everything that you can find in Outlook. So here I'm gonna just enter a few details. I'm not gonna invite anybody. I don't want to bother them. I'm just gonna send it. So what happens here? It creates a post in your channel because you stored your meeting in the channel. That's the first thing. Now I'm coming back later on, and I'm coming back from my calendar because I'm watching on my calendar and I see that there's a meeting here. Let's say it's almost 4 o'clock, and if it was almost 4 o'clock, I will see a join icon here. I could join the meeting right away from here. So I just one click. In Outlook, you have to double click. In one click, I'm in the meeting. Just to open the meeting. So here, what I'm going to show you is I still want to prepare my meeting, adding some stuff to it. And you can see now there's other tabs. Since I created the meeting, there's other tabs. I don't know why they're not there at the beginning, but now we have more tabs. So I can, for example, add notes already. I can start to take notes before the meeting. I can add a whiteboard if I want to. So I don't know if I just want to add some drawing before the meeting so people can see the bell curve with the different population. But what is most important here is the chat. So the chat is really interesting because before starting the meeting, you can start to chat about the meeting for people to be ready. So if you want them to drop some document, and I'll show you that, for example, I can drop a document. So here I'm going to just drop a file, which is a picture. So I'm going to drop this picture. but I can drop a PowerPoint document, whatever, already, and it will be stored in the channel. So in the remember the general channel of the demo team, and so I didn't even yet join the meetings, but I'm capable of sharing information before the meeting. So that way I am more efficient because when everybody's joining the meeting, they will have the context in the chat. So another thing I wanted to show you before preparing the meeting, which is pretty key in some situation, is another tab which is really well hidden. It's a meeting options that you can also find if you're still on the old version in the meeting description. So if I click on this meeting options, I can do several things. I can choose who I want to put in the lobby. So by default, I'll let everyone bypass the lobby, so everybody can join the meeting. Even customers, even people outside of the organization can join it, even guest people. And so you can change that if you want. But what is really, I think, important to know is you can define who can present. That's pretty key because when you can present, it means you can do a lot of things. Like you can share your screen, you can mute other people. So here, by default, in my organization, everybody in a meeting can present. So everybody can mute me, everybody can remove me, even if I'm the organizer. So that's not very appropriate, I think. And especially when you have an audience that you don't manage very well. I guess when it's meeting within an organization, people are um, aware that they shouldn't do that. But when you're working with people outside of your company, or when you teach, or another example, when you teach kids, younger kids, and you have to do that now with coronavirus, COVID-19, then you better tell I'm the only one to be the presenter. Because what does it mean? Let me show you. It means when you're an organizer or presenter, you have almost all the same permission, so you can do everything. You can, for example, share content. You can take control of someone's presentation. You can mute other participants. You can remove participants. So if you don't want that to happen, you need to make the people who are joining the meeting just attendee, not presenters. So that's one tip I wanted to share with you. In the meeting options, say that you're the only one to be the presenter for this meeting. And then you're ready to join the meeting. So you have your meeting plan, and when the time is there, you can join the meeting. You will see a join icon, so you can join in just one click, and then you know all those features. You know, if you need to activate the camera, if you activate the camera, you can change. You can directly move the background with background blur. You can mute your microphone if you want, and use your another phone as a microphone for the people who don't have a microphone on their computer. They can use a normal phone to join the meeting. And then I'm going to turn off the video, and then you can just join the meeting. And then when you chat, hey, here is already all the information, all the chat before the meeting. So that's how you make meetings more efficient. And last things, if you start recording a meeting, then you need to tell the people you're going to record so they can get out if they don't want to be recorded. Um, and when you finish recording the meeting, and when you finish with the meeting, if you go back to your channel where you started the meeting, you will see all the chat that was there during the meeting, and the recording will be there, stored there. So that's really the best, the most efficient way to schedule a meeting is to attach it to a channel, record it if you can, prepare the meeting with dropping document, chatting around the meeting before the meeting, and then you will have access to all the information, all the chat that was during the meeting, and also you will see all the documents that were shared before and after the meetings, and you will have definitely access to the recording if you want to hear what was said during the meeting. So that, I think, is the best practice to handle meetings.